Yeah. I'm still talking to you about stuff. I'm just gonna be looking for some ice cards now since my binder's so big. Cause this has my, well, this has my Pokemon and my Dragon Ball Z and my football and basketball cards in it. Use one binder for the rest of this stuff until I get a Final Fantasy exclusive binder. But I'm just, well, I'm gonna build another one. I already used, I use the, my main is the Vincent Fire Earth deck. And it's really just pretty much a Vincent-based type of deck. I still put Tifa in it because Tifa works best in that deck. Considering, you know, you do have to run, you know, some of Tifa's stuff in there. Oh, I'm gonna need that summon. That guy? Yeah. He plays like the ninja deck. With that one, you can actually run anything in there, but it's harder to pull off. It's just like in bro, it's just like in Magic. You know, Magic the Gathering. If you put too many colors in there, yeah. If you put too many colors in, you know, one deck, you got to be really good at the game in order to be able to do that, because it's risk. Well, that would at least get rid of the cost. I don't know if I should put some water supports or not. I need a Lucretia card for my Sephiroth deck, because this Ice Sephiroth deck, I'm actually planning to turn it to a Mother-Son Ice deck, Ice Water deck. Yeah, it's gonna be an Ice Water. No one plays enough water, so I'm gonna put some water in there. The greens win, that's what I found out.
What's in green?
It's wind.
Oh, well, who's like some notable like wind forwards?
Bartz and Vaughn.
Yo, Turk, what are you up to, buddy?
What's lightning?
I don't have lightning, so I can't tell you which one she is, unless she was in that comment set, but I gotta find her. Right now, I'm just trying to put cards back and find me some water and ice ones, just to start off with. I mean, this deck ain't gonna be done because I don't think there was a Lucretia in that set that, you know, Steel Sky gave me. I don't think she came out in Opus yet.
Oh yeah.
Hey Turk, I'm worries about you channeling dark energy during your workout.
Choose Time Mage. Let's back up. Do I need to well, yeah, I do need a few backups. I'm gonna put some backups in that deck. It's not gonna have any cases right now until I get me some. If I can find me some extra blue cases around here, hopefully I can. I'm gonna need plenty of backup. This is just a secondary deck. I'm not gonna really use this as much as I do the Earth and Fire Vincent. You know, the Earth and Fire Vincent's gonna be my main. You know, I just wanted to build a new deck just to get me to stream again, since it's been a while. Oh, I do need plenty of backups though. Backups are good cards to have. But it's gonna be like an ice and water. That's what I'm deciding to do, is make an ice and water Sephiroth deck. Hopefully they come out with some support cards for Sephiroth besides just the Zack. You know, the Chibi Zack.
What are you doing reorganizing your bowl cards?
Oh yeah, I imagine they will eventually.
Yeah. So I'm really hoping for that stuff sometime in my life. Yeah. Let me know if you do see a Lucretia card, because I'm pretty sure that'd be good for a Sephiroth deck.
Well, I mean, I mentioned 13 twos, it's gonna be 13 twos. So.
Well, I'm talking about like later on. Like in Opus, not in the decks. I already know the decks are gonna be specifically themed, because you know that's one I use is the specifically Final Fantasy VII, you know, Fire and Earth deck. But it's mostly best to use with Tifa, but I use a Vincent style. Okay, how much backup can I actually put in this deck? There. Well, at least it would get my summon power going, so maybe that's good. Ooh, yes! I need that Larsa. That's a good card. Especially if you run an ice and water deck. And this Sephiroth's gonna be an ice and water deck.
What kind of thing is Sephiroth? What element is
Ice.
Sephiroth?
Ice. Unless you get the dark one. But I can't afford that. That's a $30 card. I can't afford that one right now. I can't afford it. No, not now at least. I mean, this deck ain't gonna be playable for a while until I get everything. But I just want to build it just so I can, you know, get into the game more. I feel like if I build two or three more decks of any trading card game, it gets me in the game a lot more. Because then I care about my builds. What's the bottom Taurus do? Put bottom Taurus in the break zone, choose one, and deal it with 3,000. Instead, draw one card. That's kind of iffy. Deep Ground Soldier. When Deep Ground Soldier is on the field, you may search for one card named Deep Ground Soldier and add to your like Trooper or First Class. Oh, okay, that only work for a Deep Ground deck. What does Nimida do? Because I know she's nice. This costs. Okay, this is the cost required to play card Kurosami or card. Oh, but I don't have Kurosami, so. Or wait, is it Kurosami or Kuzaza? So if that's the case, I got a Kuzaza right here. I could try it. This is a basic deck. This is not going to be no pro deck. I could try and do something with this. I could try. You know.
Did Steel Sky tell you about certain cards you should try to get?
Yeah.
Which cards?
Like, he just says just upgrade what I got already, but like, get some of the EX versions, but I'm gonna wait till those go down in price. I can't afford $30 of cards.
Vincent and stuff?
Yeah, though, I mean, it would be good if you want to play tournaments. The EX Vincent would be good, but, you know, you gotta put some real money into this.
What do they even get off the tournament? It's just money like they usually do.
Yeah, it's most likely money. Yeah, it's
the worker cash or something that like every Thursday it's like constructive Final Fantasy TCG night, so like they teach people how to play the game that day.
I do need to put a Cactus Reaper in there because that's what Steel Sky used against me.
Last time I was like, if only that Final Fantasy, if only that was in the same night as the Dragon Ball Fighters thing, then I'd want to go, but I'd rather go get my new game than
yeah.
go to cash.
I mean, I'll go when I can. I mean, I can't make too much because I'm a busy man. I'm a very busy man, so it's like, you know, I can't do all the stuff I want to do. I think I'll probably put that in there. Again, it don't really matter for my Sephiroth deck because it's the Sephiroth deck's only a starter deck. It's not one of my pro decks. Well, I wouldn't say pro decks, but one of my tournament decks is gonna be the Vincent one once it gets built up perfectly. You know. But instead of just keep, you know, these commons in the binder all day, I could be using to make stuff, you know. And I got three working Sephiroth cards. Why not? I just need a Lucretia to come out, so I can probably have something that specifically gets Sephiroth out. If you know what I mean. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's what that card's gonna do. Oh, I have another cloud? Well, I can't put any more clouds in that one deck, so it don't really matter.
I mean, you can as long as you have the same card.
Yeah, but I already got 3 clouds.
Oh.
And the one I got, sure, it's a higher cost, but it's way better than this version. The structure deck one is way better because what it can do.
When I'm guarded, but not when I'm not guarded. I don't understand people's thought process on fucking basketball. You can be wide open, like doing jumping jacks, and they won't pass you. But the minute you have like 4 people on you, that's when they pass. Dudes, think before you play.
I'll probably just take one of those because this is water ice. Because no one really plays with water, so I might as well make a water deck as well.
What do most people play?
Most people will play fire and earth, ice, lightning. The winds and water are like the least amount played.
I wonder what lightning is.
You probably have to go look at the card and what.
Yeah.
I'd include one summon in your deck at least. Do I have any summons in here? I'm pretty sure I put that Shiva in here.
Deck, I'll probably do like Odin or something.
Oh, I did. I have a Shiva in there. Good. I have a Shiva. I was just trying to see if I have any summons.
That's real quick while my game's kind of slow.
I did a risk factor.
Element, lightning.
Yeah, this was just a basic deck I could probably play against sometime. But I can have as many backups as I want, that's the good thing. Forwards, I need to limit myself on if it's the same one. See, the problem with the deep ground soldier, it only works if you have deep ground soldiers. And ice, but it only works if you have deep ground soldiers. If you don't have deep ground soldiers, then there's no point in putting them in your deck. They're just gonna sit in the binder, I guess.
How do you check what element they are?
They're ice.
I mean, like, how do you check on a card, like, what element they are?
It's on the front of their picture.
I mean, I can't really see it, though. I see, like, forward, and then what type of card they...
It'd be right in the picture. It'd be milled right in the picture. And it'll be like a color on the bottom of the character's feet.
Oh, she's a lightning card.
And then you probably want to make a lightning. Probably want to make a lightning base deck then.
I wonder what Noctis is going to be when he comes out.
That's true.
Imagine, hopefully they do a 15 set, because that'd be really stupid if they decided not to.
Of course they're going to probably do a 15 set. Actually, this would be good because I can put how many of those I want if I had those top things on it. That'd actually be good for the water, at least. The water support in this deck. I wish I had some cases, though. I can actually sub out, like big cases. Even just some basic blue ones would work.
That means I should, if I'm doing a lightning deck, I should probably put Rama, because I imagine he's a lightning type.
You know what? I know my Rama's rare, but I'd probably give you my Rama, because I have no use for it. The ultra rare one I have.
What kind of cases do you think I should do for a lightning type deck?
You can either buy some Final Fantasy cases, or just get any element of your element color. Just get any cases you really want. That's what I've learned. I'm just concerned that I guess I have to use a poo-poo.
It's like the funniest card named Poo Poo.
Oh, it's from Final Fantasy. It's from Dissidia. It's like a.
That was like his theme song. That
yeah. That's what that's from. It's like the pot of trick. It's one of those derp monsters. It's one of those derp ones. Oh, that's from 13. I better put that.
Search your card for one card Odin and add it to your hand. At the end of the turn, lightning means haste, first strike, and the lightning attack shoots up to 1 forward opponent controls as it is possible unless blocked with lightning this turn.
It is.
How many summons should you have in a deck?
I usually just recommend 2 because they're harder to get out.
Yeah, I'll probably have like Odin and Rama.
You know, I think I have Golem and Ifrit, but Ifrit's better in my deck.
There's multiple lightning cards apparently right now. There's one with like the 13 sprite. Ooh, that's a cool looking lightning card. It's weak as fuck though.
Right. Well, yeah, you're gonna have to start with the levels, but you know, if you keep it up and keep going at it and get different versions, different variants, because Steel Sky plays with 2 different variants of Renoa, but that deck is really good. Although according to him, my deck is just as equal as his a little bit, because we were both almost on a draw. But because I didn't know how to play the game really well, of course I would lose. But yeah, he said for the first time I did really well. I might put a Barney. It's only to fill the deck up. I do need to get more actual character cards. See, I would like to put the Deep Ground Soldiers, but the Deep Ground Soldiers only work if you have a Deep Ground theme deck. And I don't think the rest of the cards for Deep Ground is released yet. I don't think it is. You know, there's not even a Weiss and Nero card. So it's almost no point making that deck. I don't know why they put those in the previous opuses. Unless you can sub Sephiroth over Weiss, but then put mostly Deep Ground cards in there. I don't know if that could work.
What the heck is doling a card? Does that just make it where it doesn't attack?
It stops it. It doles it. And that means it just stops the effect. And I think freeze means you can't use effect and you can't attack if you freeze.
This one lightning card says the cost required to play lightning onto the field is reduced by 1 for each category 13 forward you control, and she gets haste. Whenever lightning deals damage to your opponent, choose one opponent's forward and dole it.
That means if I can't use my abilities on there. If you use it on me.
Lightning's all about like, lightning's kind of strong because she's got like first strike on every one of her cards from what it looks like. Or haste. And she has a lot of doling effects.
I guess I could put this in here. I mean, I do have 2 of them. And it's good for the ice, and not only that, but they're also forwards. I guess I could put a Deep Ground support in there. I know for the water part, Larsa is really good. Yeah. So I kept Larsa because I seen how Steel Sky used Larsa in his deck. And that card's powerful. Even though I don't get the holo version, I'm happy to get the comic version. I think that's enough of the cards I can use for this deck until I get everything for it. I think I just need to find some cases around here or take apart cases out of a Yu-Gi-Oh deck I'm playing. At least if it's the fat cases. You know, the thick cases. The thick blue cases or something like that. I think there is. I did take the Legendary Fisherman out of those 1 cases and put them in my Squall cases. So I could probably use those blue cases. Only thing is, where is those blue cases at now?
Where did you even buy your Final Fantasy cases from?
I went on eBay. Yeah. I got them for $7 from this one game. It's this card game place in New York. That's the seller.
Fucking teammates, please. stop passing me the ball.
And he puts his card sleeves cheap, at least for the first release, because now the Sephiroth ones are expensive. Those were the first set. Now I gotta find myself. I wonder what I did with those cases for my like legendary fisherman deck, the blue cases, because I could use those. Because those are the thicker cases. Well, I do need to give me a water saw. Maybe I'll be back.
Apparently a lightning and snow deck. Well, not snow is that type, but like the character snow.
Yeah.
Combo.
Well, snow's not a character type. It's just an ice character type. Ice type.
Yeah. Well, I mean like the character snow because he's a pup in the game.
Yeah. I guess I could. I guess I could run deep ground support with Sephiroth. What do you think?
What does the deep ground cards do?
Well, it's ice. Pretty much when a deep ground soldier enters the field, you may search for one card named Deep Ground Trooper or First Class and add it to your hand. But you can have many of them in there, and they're 5,000 and they're ice.
Isn't Sephiroth the lightning?
Sephiroth's ice. Yeah.
I mean, I would try it at least to see how well it works.
Well, yeah, I do need. In this board, you could actually play multiples on the field because there's a little icon that shows you 3 of them. You can actually put 3 of those ones on there. So I could keep putting more deep ground soldiers on the field, even if I have 1 on the field already because of the icon on the top. So actually, that'd be good. Then I could cost 1 too, and then get Sephiroth out. Yeah, I think I'll put some deep ground support in there. But it's only those cards. The rest of the deep ground soldiers are different elements. But I'm guessing they're going to come out with the Vice and Nero archetype. Or Dirge Cerberus archetype altogether. But it'd be all the bad guys. It'd be all the Sphiats. Because Vincent's Earth. For some reason, they don't have any other elements of Vincent. Vincent's Earth.
You think he'd be fire?
Yeah, for some reason they made him Earth.
His transformation is chaos, and chaos is all about burning shit.
Yeah, that's true. And in fact, the Dissidia soundtrack song is called God of Fire, and you know.
Oh, I want that card.
That is fire. But they're kind of weird because Cloud's fire. Yeah, Cloud's fire.
This is called as an ice card.
What is?
Squall's dad.
Yo, Ject?
No, Squalls.
Oh, Squall. Oh, yeah, of course he is, because that's the deck that Steel Sky plays. He plays father and son, so he plays Squall and Laguna. But he has the tournament version. Like that one, you know, the people at that the Final Fantasy TCG tournament?
Yeah.
That guy went to New York. The guy who built Steel Sky's deck went to New York and competed. So that deck is good.
If I run a lightning snow deck, the 2 summons I want to use is Shiva and Odin.
I'm still gonna be running my fire and ground deck.
Nice too.
I just gotta look for those cases. What did I do with those cases? Well, I don't have a deck box either. Well, I don't know. For now, I could probably take out one of my decks and put it in. See, I ain't using this deck right away. I just use this one Yu-Gi-Oh deck box I have. I'm really looking for those blue cases. Come in.
What deck is the purple type?
What deck is the purple type?
Yeah, because like it shows a purple like.
Purple. I think purple is lightning. No, purple is lightning. Ground is ground is yellowish for some reason. Ground is yellowish.
You think it'd be brown?
Yeah, well, it's yellowish brown, but it's yellowish. I used to think that was lightning too.
I think it'd be like a poop color, like kind of brown. You know what I mean, like a dark brown.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess yellow is more visible though for reading on.
Yeah.
because yellow text people will read better, but brown might be a little bit too dark for some people's eyes to read.
Probably, they probably took that in consideration. Because it looks like when they made this card game, they were trying to seriously get this into a game. And this was, they were...
Kuja's Ice.
He is, because he has a Kuja in his deck. Those are ultra rare though. Any Kuja's ultra rare. But any Kuja's ultra rare. Any Kuja's ultra rare. Oh, I actually got 2 summons in this deck. And the Ice one, the Ice Sephiroth.
How do you summon things? Like, what do you have to give up for? Like,
It's just a cost from the number. It's just like the cost of the number on the top.
I mean, like, how do you know? What do you have to give up though? It says you have to, like,
Well, regular summon you can. Well, if you just play the regular cost to get a summon out, then it'll tell you. It'll tell you on the card. Like, I'm gonna go find that one. I
mean, like, what do you do to summon stuff? Like, do you just have to? What do you have to give up to summon a forward?
Oh, a forward? Oh, you just pretty much have one of your backups, which will decrease, which will actually decrease the level of cards you have to discard. You have to discard a card in order to get the forward out.
Like, what if a card's like a 7, like a lightning? Like, lightning's a 7, so what would I have to give up for 7?
You'd have to give equal to a 7. So, if you have at least 1 or 2 backups, that would count as 2. If you have a level 5, yeah, if you have a level 5 in your hand, then you get rid of it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
So I was confused. I was just like,
yeah, that's the.
How do you do like the abilities and stuff? Do you just get to choose, or do you have to like give up something?
You have to give up something depending on what the card says. Like for Larsa, choose 1 blocking forward. It gains 2,000 power to enter terms. Oh, this one you don't have to give up anything. That's why Larsa's good.
Yeah, because lightning has 2 effects. I don't know if can you do both effects on a card in one turn, or do you have to like?
I imagine you could, but I'd ask other people who are into the TCG just to make sure.
We'll have to like go up there, like not this Thursday, but like next Thursday, like after
yeah. So I'm still learning, so I'd go around, you know.
2 days for it. Like what day was yesterday? I think they said Thursdays and Saturdays or FF TCG days. Or
yeah, exactly.
On Saturday, and like ask if people will like kind of give us like run down, then we could like duel, like battle each other.
Exactly.
Next paycheck, I'm probably gonna do that lightning deck.
Oh, I could probably play you because I know the gist. I know how to play a little bit. I still learning some stuff, but I know how to play. So I was able to play 2 games and learn from those. Before I didn't learn you had to actually have it at least 2 elements or less. Unless you're super good. Unless you're super good. It's kind of like what I was with Magic. You can't play multiple colors in Magic unless you're super good, unless you know what you're doing. But you have to be like super good. Well, for now, I'll just keep it in this deck box. Luckily, they're all commons, though.
Consistently pass it to me when I'm guarded, not when I'm not guarded. Fuck! Like trying to dribble the clock out. This fucks us over. There's no time to think.
Okay.
Dumb shit. I hate players like that, dude. They need to like give you the vote kick option in a video in this game. You can like vote kick the fucking ball hawk players.
Okay. I guess I'll use this 10 for my Final Fantasy TCG stuff. I'm gonna put something else in my magics. Let's see. What do I got in here that I don't really use? I kinda use both those decks for the Yu-Gi-Oh, so I don't need to get rid of anything in that.
Yo, what's up, brother?
You still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, good.
We just lost. My team consistently tried to go for 2 points. Shots in there guarded instead of fucking passing the ball out. I hate losing games because they're like a fucking ball hog player. All they care about is like bringing up their stats.
Yeah, this will be for Final Fantasy TCG. And the second one, and
3 boyfriend throws iPhone X in the pool.
oh,
How mad would you be if you had an iPhone X? Like another threw it in the water.
oh, they're paying for it. They'd be paying for it. No, you'd be paying for that stuff. I'll make sure of it. Or I can go to the police and have property damage. Report property damage. I'd be extra mean about it. I should have done that to Mercy when she messed up my car. I should have. I thought Naka Kong staff would take care of that. You know.
Nice cat.
But I should have had her pay damages. Because that was on purpose. You don't park next to someone like that close, and make it look like an accident. That's on purpose. That's premeditated. You know. Because if you do that on there's no way you could do that on accident. I'm pretty sure the driving test people, you know, would tell you.
I heard that new 6ix9ine song is pretty good.
Oh, what was it called again?
The one with Fetty Wap and A Boogie.
I don't know if Fetty Wap is still relevant anymore.
Oh yeah.
It's weird because his music's getting better now. I'll be right back. I need to get me some water. Dehydrated right now. I'm ready. Got all my decks set up. I think I need to make a second Magic the Gathering deck though. I made 2 Final Fantasy decks. And I have plenty of Yu-Gi-Oh decks. I think before the night's over.
Brotherhood training mode.
Oh yeah, I've apparently I've unlocked a new mode where you can actually fight the bros as Noctis.
How do you do that? Oh, is that the train?
Yeah, you have to go to the campsite though.
So they've always had train on there. I just never did it 'cause I thought it was like some dumb like.
Oh no, you get good stuff out of it. Plus, it's just something extra to do, so why not? Especially since I'm at a pretty high level.
Anything is the hardest to kill, Gladio.
I'd have to say Gladio is just because he hits harder. I mean, sure, Ignis is pretty powerful, but Ignis does long-range magic, you know. You could dodge that, you know what I'm saying? You could dodge that. And same thing with Prompto, you could dodge Prompto's guns. I think when it comes to gunslinger, I think the 2 best gunslingers in Final Fantasy would be Vincent Valentine and Sauce.
Chicken White Daddy.
Yeah. Prompto, not so much.
Yeah, I don't really like Prompto as a character. I think he's kind of boring.
I doubt he's boring.
Like,
Though he
he
is just.
like pretty joke characters. I mean, Saz, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because I actually like that character. Like, he's got a lot of like depth to him.
Yeah, well, he does have
Like,
depth to him.
Prompto literally just tries to crack a joke. Like, Saz is funny because he's just like a goofy-looking character.
Yeah.
Like, he's does some funny stuff. But Prompto is literally a goofy-looking character. Constantly he's cracking jokes. So that's
And hitting and trying to hit on Luna Freya. Because when I did the train thing, when I did the train thing, Prompto says he wants to take a picture of Luna Freya, and I was just like, you better not. I'm like, that's disrespectful. I wish some dude would hit on my girl if I had one. Shit. That got me all fucked up. But nonetheless, it's like, I thought that was pretty disrespectful. I mean, you gotta give it to Prompto though. I think Prompto's trying to cope though. I think Prompto's trying to cope with his problems because, you know, his father is the chief scientist for Niflheim. That's not easy. You know, that's not easy to live life. It's not easy to live life knowing that fact, knowing that you're born to hurt your friends. So there is a little bit depth to Prompto. Like, I like Prompto after chapter 13. Before then, it's kind of different. But I like post chapter 13 Prompto. I'm just showing people my deck, my main Final Fantasy deck. This is the main I use. Right here. Yeah, and Tifa is the hugest support. I probably should have got me Tifa cases instead, but you know. Oh, I think I know what a Thomas is. Yeah, I think I can answer that. He's from 9. He's from Final Fantasy 9. Because Queen Barnay actually uses a Thomas. And Thomas destroys a whole entire, destroys her brother's kingdom. Though Queen Barnay was manipulated by Kuja. And then Kuja kills her in cold blood. And then you find out Kuja's not a bad guy either. That Kuja was screwed over by Garland.
Yeah, Kuja just fucking... Don't pass to the 60 overall, pass to the 85. Why? Fuck, dude. I hate stupid players. He sees me running, and I've got a dude literally like climbing on me like fucking monkey bars, and he decides to pass then, not when I'm sitting there wide open, waving my hands in the air.
That ruins the game when people do that stuff. When people do that...
When he's passing it to the 60 overall that can't make shots.
That ruins the game when people do that. Oh, no.
I have 97th open 3. Why are you passing to the guy that has like 42?
Right.
Pass to me. Like, I shouldn't be a ball-hungry player, but fuck, man, when I'm got a way better like stat line than the other fucking guy, like pass to me, because I can actually make the shots. Don't pass to the guy who just created his character and went instantly online with him.
That's the problem. Is people just go on there.
This guy's got the brown shirt and shit that you start with. When I have like fucking clothes. Well, I guess I kind of understand why he's passing to that dude so he can rank up. You can't rank up that way.
No, you can't.
This isn't like 16 or 17 where you get ranked, like ranked off of like your player skill. Now you get based.
Your player stats.
Fuck me! I'm gonna send this to 60. Tell him to go play fucking my career, please, so we can get some fucking VC. Although he'll probably be like, I got VC. Because you're not
No.
fucking
You should be asking what BC. I don't remember. I don't remember.
He's make shots and he's taking like open threes. Fuck! Now I'm so tilted that I can't even concentrate. Fuck, man. We need a vote kick option on this game, like immediately. So that you can kick fucking idiot players off the fucking team. Like it should be like ball hogging. It should be like a fucking kickable offense.
Right.
I would consider it trolling because like you're literally playing not to win the game, just to boost your stats. You know, no one gives a shit if you're like if you average 30 points a game, but your fucking win loss is like 1 in 200.
That's true. That is technically trolling. When you got,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Obviously, you can't average 30 points and still.
Well, I think it's trolling if you purposely play bad. I think that should be considered trolling if you purposely play bad and you know how to play. Because you're trying to get your teammates upset at you when you do that.
Well, it's not even trying to get like people upset with them. They're just playing like that because they see they are fans of that hero ball shit, like how Allen Iverson used to play or Kobe used to play.
No.
They like that play style where they just hold the ball and just try to get all the points and shit. And that's not a good, efficient way to play basketball. It's a really bad way.
I agree.
I'm sure Kobe has like 5 fucking rings, but he had like a couple of his teams. He literally had super teams built around him. He had Shaquille O'Neal like a fucking Hall of Fame center, arguably the most dominant fucking center of all time on his team to win like 2 championships. And then his third one, he had fucking, I think he had Shaq. Yeah, he had Shaq again, I'm pretty sure.
True.
Fuck, man. Please stop passing it to me. I'm just not even gonna play this game, dude. It's like, they don't pass it to me when I'm wide fucking open. They wait till I'm guarded by like 2 people.
True.
What are you doing? Use your fucking eyeballs to see it, to count from the number. Like, they count up from fucking 3. How many people are there?
May the crystal be with you. I'm still on. Just getting off the stream.